Hey guys, it's Carrie the Paper Monkey. Thank y'all so much for dropping in. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, I appreciate the fact that you come back to this channel. Believe me, I know that you probably have better ways to spend your time. So thank you for hanging out with me. I did a video recently about the Cinch machine. Specifically, that video was for my crafty friends, Angela the Traveling Crafter and Hazel Anaka. Those two ladies have told me in the past that they have a Cinch machine that they've never used. Now, I also have another friend I forgot to mention, Laura, the Half-Assed Crafter, also got a Cinch machine. And I think she got the mini Cinch, which is this one. So she turned me on to the clearance sale at Hobby Lobby. So I was, thank you, Laura. Anyway, I don't know if Laura has used her Cinch machine either. I wanted to take this opportunity on this video to show you different things that you can repurpose and create Cinch notebooks, junk journals, whatever. Okay. So one of the things is the playing cards that we all collect. Now, these particular playing cards, I got these last year. Sometime. I can't remember if these were in the summer or not. Look how cute those are. Got those at $5 Below. So, and the deck of playing cards itself was $1. It was $1. I don't know if they have them this year. I'm not a $5 Below shopper typically. And the only reason I went into the store for this was for this because I saw Crafty Girl haul them. So that was really the only reason I went in. Anyway, I took notebook paper, filler notebook paper that I found at the thrift store, by the way, for 79 cents a pack. Cut it down to the size of the playing card, or just a little bit less. Look at me. Can't even hold on to it. Just to make a little notebook, an interesting little notebook that you can throw in your purse. Now, I found these little, I don't know if these are 7/8 cents or 5/8 inch little binding coils on Amazon. These are always linked in my description, so I think they are. I'll make sure they are if you're interested in that. But I thought today we would take a few things and test it out and make some different little notebooks. This is one, okay? How about this? These look familiar? Again, I took some graph paper and just cut it down. Oh, look. This is the back of, obviously, the back of packaging. So just cut that down to the size of the card itself. And I thought, we'll just make a little. Now, I'll probably add some more note pages to that one. But that'll be one. Let's look at another one. How about this? Does this look familiar? This was actually one of these. And I cut it in half. Front and back and front. Now, I did actually glue this on to some chipboard. I had a piece of chipboard about the size, and I said, okay, I'm just gonna make that a little chipboard one. So there's that. Okay, ready? How about this one? How about a little bingo card action? Huh? Again, just some chipboard. Really, that's packaging. It's not really, like bought chipboard or anything. And I cut down some notebook paper. We'll cinch that. Let's see what else. What else do I have over here? Back to the Monopoly theme. I thought, okay, we'll make some little notebooks out of that. I still have to cut the paper for that. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. It got your creative juices flowing yet, guys? How about note cards, thank you cards, any kind of card? This is just a piece of packaging. I lined the inside of this card. Obviously, I didn't. Oh, no, I didn't. Not yet. I need to glue that to the inside. Give it just a little bit more, and then just put some notebook paper in between it. That'll become one of them. Okay. And, oh, there's that other piece to that. Then if we have some time, how about this? Now, I thought about, because these are some real heavy vintage index dividers. Very, very heavy chipboard. I believe I got these. Oh, I got them in Happy Mail. I hate to say who, because I'm afraid I'm going to be wrong. Anyway, I'm so sorry, but I did get them in Happy Mail, so thank you for sending that to me. And then I'm going to show you what I took. Hold on a second. See these notepads that you get at the Dollar Tree with all of this paper in it? Well, this notepad was just about the exact size that I needed, and I have several of these, okay? So all I did was I deconstructed the notepad and I cut just a sliver of that glued part that holds the pages together. So now they're completely separated, okay? And I'm gonna make, and then I use the back, the piece of chipboard on the back, and then I thought what we would do too, or what I could do, is decorate the front somehow. Either with my name or, I don't know, flowers, whatever, collage, whatever. So, yeah. That's how much it's just mind-blowing sometimes, I think. Okay, does this look familiar to anybody? How about now? It's a piece of a cereal box. And again, scrap pieces, well, they're not really scrap pieces of paper. I cut down pieces of just different kinds of paper just to make this little notebook interesting. And then I thought what I would do is I would bind it this way. Yeah, we're going to do a few together. I'm not going to do all of them together, but we will do a few together. And then staying in that same theme of cereal boxes, how about this? This is for a friend of Leslie's who always thinks of me. And when she loves to go to the library sale, and there's, in her hometown, there's an annual sale that the Symphony puts on, and it's a book sale. Or they have books there, but I believe it's a book sale. Anyway, this is the second year that Erin has gone to those sales, and when she finds things that I'm interested in, like in particular little golden books and vintage magazines, she picks them up for me. And so I'm making this and this for her, and I hope she likes them. I'm just so touched that she does that for me. And the second year in a row. Isn't that something? But anyway, so I thought today what we would do is we would walk through the exercise of putting together these little notebooks. Now, this is kind of weird, huh? Well, I guess what I need to do is probably turn the pages so that they will, nope, that's going to be upside down. But I have to turn them this way to make them look kind of right, huh? Okay, I'm going to do that. Now, this video will be kind of like the other Cinch video. It'll be a little chopped up, so I apologize for that. But I will try to make it make sense in the editing part, okay? Be right back. Okay, we're rolling. Let's try this. I think I'm going to do this is probably a stack of about, I don't know, 15, 20 pages, I guess. We're going to try it. Let's see. If I can get this lined up here. Yeah, that worked. I don't know why that first one was off. Maybe it was the way I don't know. I could have shaved a little bit more off of these pages, probably about 1/4 of an inch, maybe 1/8 an inch off the top and 1/8 an inch off the bottom. But we're gonna go with that. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, but look how fast. I mean, it really does go very fast. I'm gonna take you through the whole process of this notebook. I won't. Now you're wiggling a little bit because of the the pressure that this machine puts on my countertop. But I do want to take you through this real quick like a bunny. I hope everybody's safe out there. I mean, between the cold weather, freezing weather in places that are not accustomed to it, and the wildfires, this is, I know, and I want y'all to be able to come to my channel and not dwell on what is negative, so negative in the world today. But I just wanted to mention that I just, you know, for my California folks, my dear Julie, and just several other folks who are out there, I am so sorry. Goodness gracious, I'm so sorry. This is just a crazy, crazy time. But anyway, again, folks, it's just terrible. Okay, so let's do, isn't this a fun page? I think that's a fun page. I really do. Let's do that, and let's do that. Okay. All right, now here is the real test right here. I think it's going to be, we're going to try this 7/8. I think this is 7/8 inch. We're going to try it. I might have to bump up to one of these. Do you think I should just try one of these right now instead and just... Yeah, maybe I should just go ahead and try, because I have these that they're offcuts of another project. So I'll just go ahead and start with the bigger ones. Now, what did I say? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then I'm just going to cut that, right? And we will hang, can you see that from your vantage point? There are little hooks right here that hold these things. I can even go down one further. So there's 6 there, okay? And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll cut this one. And then, I don't know how much space is in between. I have no idea. So let's see here. So what is this? Probably right there. Okay. Let's see if I did this thing justice, y'all. Yeah, I think it's gonna be okay. Maybe. These are so much fun, and it's fun because, again, just like junk journaling, the possibilities are endless. Think of all the covers that you can create. You know, whether it's food packaging, I mean, Crayola boxes, toy boxes that, you know, that toys come in, or I don't know, just, it could be anything. That's probably going to be way too big. I'm thinking that's going to be way too big. That's okay. Let's go ahead and take this apart. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take these off. I will take these off, and we're gonna go with the other size. Be right back. Oh, and I forgot to show you this one, I think. Look, the reading list. So I got these cards from Temu, okay? For all of the book lovers out there. And I just lined it with some cardstock that I had. This is from a paper pack, an Echo Park paper pad, School Days, I think it's called. And I gave you a little pocket here, right? And I just thought, well, I will probably do this one, probably this way. Ooh, boy, that's going to cut into this, isn't it? I might have to do it this way. I bet I'm going to have to, huh? Yeah. Oh, well. Okay, well, that's how it'll do. Okay. Okay, so what I did was I added some itty-bitty, really thin... Look how I messed that up, too. Messed it up, but it'll be okay. Aaron won't mind, I don't think. But I added these little, like, see how little they are compared to, let me pull one out, watch. Compared to my finger, these are tiny and they're very thin. I got these at Temu like ages ago, and I just held on to them. In fact, I think it was my friend Karen Bloom who told me, because when I unpackaged them, I did a haul, a Temu haul thing, and I said, oh, I'm never going to be able to use these, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to hold on to them anyway. My friend Karen Bloom said, well, just put them on tags. And I thought, well, what a great idea. And I put them in a drawer and I kind of forgot about them. But then whenever I was doing this, I was like, wait, that would be a cute little addition if I wouldn't have made them all wonky. But, there's that. So I'm going to use my bigger cinch machine for this one because it is a big one. But I'm not going to go, I'm going to do 2 different coils. I'm going to have a little separation in between. I'm going to show you how I did it. So on the cinch machine itself, I pulled, or I activate is the wrong word, but I've released 6 cinches, 6 coils. So whenever I pull this handle down, I'm going to have 6 holes that punch, okay? Well, what I want to do is I want to have 6 holes punch here, and then I want to have 6 holes punch here. So here's my brilliant idea. I thought, let me take a sheet of paper and just make sure this is going to look right. So I'm basically, this is kind of like my template, okay? So I punched 6 here, you see them? And then I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to punch 6 there. And whenever I put this up against the actual cover, I think it's going to come out okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and go for it now. Yeah. So 6 there. Turn it over. 6 here. Okay. Okay. I've hung the smaller size onto my little hooks on the machine, and we will go ahead and I wanted to mention to you too, and the reason is I was just looking for them and I can't find them. I hate when I misplace stuff, and I mean, there's only so many places they could be, but I'll come across them. I'll find them. I have recently acquired some vintage sheets, and they're really cool. And I'm thinking about, because I was washing some that I just got today actually, but I was thinking about cutting them down into fat quarter size and making some bundles for you guys, for anybody that would be interested in purchasing. So let me know in the comments if that's something you're interested in. I probably have either 4 or 6 styles. And I know, it's all relative. Like, it may not be the style that you're looking for. But are vintage sheets something that you guys junk journal with? I know I haven't because, well, I have. I've gotten some in Happy Mail. That's how I had the stash that I had. So because of that, I experimented with some and just thought, oh, this is fun. Made some tags out of some and pockets out of the others. Anyway, just a lot of fun to work with because of the patterns and stuff. So I thought, well, okay, maybe I could. When I came across the first set, I was like, oh, these are cool. I got to get them. And then I just happened upon some others and I thought, well, let me see. But I might put a couple of packages together and throw them in my shop. Okay, so here is, I think these may be too small. I think but we're going to try to bind it anyway, because look, they keep slipping out. And, but we're going to try, nothing like live television, folks. But I'd rather y'all see me struggle with it before, if you're, debating on whether to get the machine or not, because truly, 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 I have the patience of a comb. Okay, that is no exaggeration. And it really is still worth it to me. I'm serious. It doesn't, I'm going to go down to, if you can't see that, let me bring you in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. In case you didn't watch the other video, my Valentine's journal video. This is the 5/8. I'm going to try to start on the 5/8 inch. This is the binding part. I'm sorry. This is where you put your coils after you've bound the whole book together like we just did. You put your coils and then you tell the binder here what size coil you have, and then this will go down just exactly to that size. It won't overbind it or underbind it. Now, here's the disclaimer. I've never found this to be accurate. I've always had to adjust down a little bit. So far, I don't know why that is. I just have always had to do that. So I'm gonna go see how I'm pulling. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this side of it, I'm not gonna bind that side of it yet. I'm gonna do this side first. Come down. Not down far enough. Listen to me. I'm gonna go down to 3/8. Okay, can you see that? That is too much space, I can tell you that right now. So I'm gonna go down, see how I had to adjust it again. And now I think that we're gonna be good there. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Put it up against that back wall of that binding part. And there's that. Now, let me show you the bigger view. I'll bring you back out a little bit. Show you that bigger view. See how these at the end here poke out? You just have to take your pliers, whatever, you know, and I just use my jewelry pliers is what I use. And you just bend that in and crimp it because you don't want, it'll poke you. This has just got a small, very small arm left to it, so I'm just gonna bend that in. Let's see. Okay. All right. See how it's binding a little bit? I think, yeah, I think the I don't know, guys. What do you think? Oops. I think I have too much paper in there. Because I'm afraid if I go to this size, let's just try it. Let's just try it. I'm going to undo these coils. I'll undo a couple of with you so you can see how easy it is. You don't. These are so. I don't want to call them flimsy because they're not. They do the trick. They're not. It's not that they're flimsy at all. I could do them with my hand though, probably. I just won't. Save my fingers. So you see, I just pull them out. That's it. That's all you do. I've got them recoiled onto just using the same method we, did before. So let's go try to cinch this again. Now these are, I don't think they're 1 inch. I'm probably going to start, let me start at 7/8. I'll start at 7/8 and we'll see what that does. Not enough. Let's go down to 5/8. Get that out of the way. If y'all could see this desk. See, I think that's, I'm going to have to adjust down just a couple of notches. Yeah, let's do that. And I think that that's good. Okay. Now, let's go and just push that. And voila. Oop. Let's go ahead and take our little tail ends here bring them around, and then just kind of pinch them as close as you can to each other, so they're not, you're not going to catch them on anything, or your fingers are not going to get caught on them, because they've got a little raw edge to them. You could probably sand them down too. I may try that later. Okay, let's see. And we'll take this and grab them here. Hope you can see what I'm doing. And then I have one more right here. Bring that down. Oop, I don't think I did that right. In fact, I know I didn't. Hopefully I can readjust it. Hopefully I can readjust that. Let me see. There we go. I think that's right. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, that is much, much better. Better. Now, I also have some plans. I have this little punch board that punches out letters. Like you can create, it's a We Are Memory Keepers tool. I'll pull it out later, and I may put some pictures up so you can see. But I might, I'm probably going to pull that out, and I'm going to make like a little tag right here in one of these coordinating colors, probably with Erin, you know, her name right here. That's what I was thinking about doing. I think this is fun, y'all. Is it very practical? I don't care. I just think it's fun. Yeah, I probably, since this is the prototype, but I am going to send this to Erin. I would probably take some, in the next one that I do, would probably take some coordinating solid color cardstock. Like I would, if I were doing this one again, I'd do like a green, a purple, a blue, and an orange, and make dividers in between. I think that would be fun. But for the first one, I think it was a lot of fun. I think that you get the concept of it, right? The possibilities are endless. Let's try to, is that the small? No, that's not as small. Let's try to do, you want to do the playing cards, or do you want to do this one? Let's do this one. Let's do this one, because that's going to be a little different. Okay. Probably we'll use this. What do you think? Yeah, we'll do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That has 5. So we'll pull, again, I'm just pulling one of those out. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pins pushed in. So that's 5 holes that are going to activate or engage when you put this in. Now, what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to use a little template. Let's see. Probably have to bring that in. Yep, I have to bring that all the way in, I think. And I wish I could show you this vantage point, but this side right here is, I mean, you can tell. That's where it's going to line, where your edge of your page is going to line up. And you can see how your holes are going to, where they're going to go into just by pressing the lever down. But let's go ahead and press it. Let's use this as our guide, as our template. Let's press that down. You can see there's the holes. Okay. And that is pretty spot on. Yeah, because if I just don't feel confident of doing 3. Or even 4. I'd rather the 5. Let's try that. Okay. We are going to go for it here. And just keep on keeping on. Take all our little... And again, y'all, this is all paper that I found thrifting. You know, that I use in junk journals anyway. I'm going to use that template sheet too. Here's the little divider page with a little pocket in it. And we got another section of paper. You can use any paper you want to. Plain paper, colored paper, cardstock, scrapbook paper, whatever your heart tells you to use, you can use. And then I'll put this one in there. Okay. Then I'm going to turn the machine around. Okay. Turn the machine around. I've got my 5 here. Let me bring you guys in a little bit. Yeah, I had to turn my heater on today. It's cold in shenanigans, but I like the cold. Now, let me just say this for my fellow Southerners, and of course I don't speak for every Southern person, but we basically, and I'm just going to say we, but I don't mean me, lose our minds here in the South when the temperature drops below 40, okay? I don't know why we do that, but we do. But again, I mean, we're not really built here or prepared here for icy roads and, you know, things like that. We're just, you know, not. Oop, I overbound it. See how I did that? I went way too far. So I went way, 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 way too far, but that's okay. Again, I want to show you the mistakes that you can make before you decide to pull the trigger and get the cinch machine, or before you pull the cinch machine out, because it's really not that big a deal. You just take it off and start over. And again, I have the patience of a comb. Remember, I don't like to start over. Then it's just not that big a deal. And of course, you can just pull them out. Okay. I think this might be 5 right here. 1, 2, look. I have one ready to go. Okay. Let's try it again. Try it one more time. We'll feed them all in. See? Got them all in at the same time. Do that. And so I'm gonna be extra cautious. I know it's not a 1/2 inch, but we'll go up that much. Oh, look, it sure might have been. I'm glad I stopped. Okay. That's the trickiest part to me, is figuring out, because like I said, this is never, even when I know I have a 5/8 inch, still, I've always had to adjust, always. Let me get this kind of squeezed down into place. And I'm going to get this one. And these are the smallest that I have. I don't know if I've ever seen smaller, to be honest with you. I don't think I have. So let's move this out of the way so we can work with this. Okay. I think that's fun. I think what I would have done differently on this one is I would have added more pages. But again, prototype, I'll probably send it in Happy Mail, give it as a gift. But this, I would have, yeah, I would have just added more pages. That can accommodate more. Probably a whole nother section. That's probably what I'd do. So, I mean, we can keep going. I can keep showing y'all, but it's just, that's the concept. Let's do this one for Aaron. Let's do this one, and then I'll let you go. Let's see. Because, yeah, I'm gonna send this one to Aaron, too. I think this is so fun. These are so fun. And these little orange papers, these are from notepads from the Dollar Tree. Yeah. Very inexpensive, very fun little gift to do. Okay. When I look at these, and I look at this one, I think I'm going to do 4. Yeah, I think I'm going to do 4. Let me cut this one down. So we got 4. See how short that one is? That is very hard to turn. I'll tell you that right now. Let me try and do it before I even put it in on the book itself. I knew that one was going to be a bear. Try to keep them a little longer, or if you get it, that would be my suggestion, is to just try to keep them a little bit longer, because they're not, see, if they're long like this, they're easier to bend down and to pinch together, because you have more to work with. See what I'm talking about? Yeah. Okay. So let's try, so we got 4, so I'm going to pull one of these. Let me see what it looks like on the... Yeah, I think that's going to do it. But let's try the template method. Okay. Let's look at this one. So we've got 4. And if I put it... it's a little... There's a little bit more space than I like right there, but I can't. See how this one doesn't let me come in anymore. How do I fix that, guys? I mean, I don't have to use that this side wall, this little piece. I don't have to use that, but I like to use it because it ensures that everything is lined up exactly. Now that's the difference. I'll tell you, that's the difference in the mini cinch. The mini cinch, golly, I don't even know if I want to get into that, because I can do it on the mini cinch a lot easier. It'll be lined up exactly the way I'd want it to be lined up. Yeah, I don't like that. That bugs me. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to deactivate this first one. That's still not going to work. I was going to say I'd deactivate this one and put that one, but it won't work because you don't have enough paper. Your paper stops before this hole. So, yeah, that's not going to work. Well. Dilemma. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if I do that on the inch, I'm talking to you guys, not to myself. Yeah, that's better. So I'll tell you what I have to do. So to make this right, see what a difference that is? It's almost even. So this is what I had to do. Deactivate these first two. I activated 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's your 4 holes. And then I have to use my inch line to line it up, not this wall. So everything's going to be lined up on the inch line. Okay, let me go do my holes. And it's just a different way to look at it. Like I said, it's just instead of using this, and I know you guys can't see now. Hold on. Instead of using this as your guide, I'm using the inch. Let me bring it back in. I'm using this inch line as my guide. So, yes, it is a little involved, guys, but I'm telling you, once you get it, it just works out. It's really fun. Okay, so let me get this. I think I pulled too many. Hold on a second. Let me pull some of those out. And you'll get a feel for how many. I mean, it'll punch a lot. I just, like it would have punched more than I just pulled, but just try to err on the side of caution. Okay. And then after this one, I'm going to let you go. And I will put up some pictures of the other finished products. Like the little Monopoly cards and all that, because I still have to punch paper for those. I don't have enough paper punch or paper cut for that. I need to fill up the pads. Okay, so turn this around. Hang our little binding wire. Get that on there. Put that on there. It's a perfect day for crafting, though. It really is. Having a blast out here. See, I already forgot what size this is, but I don't believe it's a 1/2 inch. Let's go to 5/8 and see what happens. Okay, I know that wasn't enough. Let's go down. And we'll go down some more. Go down just a notch or two. Gotta go down some more. More than that. Maybe not. Nope. There we go. We got it. Pull this out of the way. And I'll show you. Isn't that fun? Just a fun little book. Yes. So fun. Well, that I'm going to put y'all out of y'all's misery, but thank you so much for coming along with this. I'm telling you, if you're on the fence about the Cinch machine, you're getting birthday money or you have Christmas money or, you know, you see them on sale or whatever, I think it's worth the investment. They don't take up a lot of room when you're storing them. I will tell you, I prefer the mini Cinch. You cannot do the big projects like this big regular size notebook. I mean, I don't want to say you can't, but it's harder to do them. But I prefer making the smaller notebooks anyway. You can make index card size. I could make these sizes on the mini Cinch. I mean, I can make a regular, what I consider just a regular size little notebook, throw in your purse. And I could do a Telltale book on the Cinch. And you guys know how big like the Telltale books are. I don't have the dimensions. I'll try and throw up a dimension in this video. I'll just for the Telltale book. But those are the kind of sizes that you, and it's a little easier to navigate. It's lighter, doesn't take up as much storage room. I love working with the mini cinch. I love the big cinch too, though. But if I had to choose one, I would choose the mini cinch. My opinion. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for coming along. You know what I always say. I do hope that whatever it is you get to do today or in the next few days, it is at least as much fun as I'm having making up these cinch bound notebooks. Thanks, guys. And thank you so much, Erin. If you watch this, I really, truly appreciate you going out of your way for me every year and picking up the little golden books and vintage magazines. Thanks again, guys. We'll chat soon. Bye.